So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game.
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Now Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with me.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a dynamo since the break, 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about it.
Taking it right down Broadway. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robbie Chosen. 71 yards. And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
In motion right, that's Williams. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here go 46. Here go 46, 46. 46.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Prescott going to change the play.
Here go 47.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 20-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They're going to 53. Hey, kill.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
First down, New York.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Rodgers looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Eluding the pressure, and the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. To throw, Prescott.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.